Good afternoon. Thank you, Mohammed, Mr. President, Premier, Ministers, Ambassadors, and family and friends and Jesse's comrades. Kristen and Monique gave a really good, detailed outline of Jesse's life, and other people will be talking about her life as an activist, a community builder, a diplomat, and political leader. I want to reflect on Jessie, the mother, grandmother, sister, and aunt. I will reflect on some abstracts from Zoe, her daughter. Zoe wrote a letter to Jessie, her mum, in the last few weeks of Jessie's life. And I use Zoe's letter as it speaks to the thoughts and feelings of all of us. Zoe wrote the following in a very long letter, and I'll only be using some excerpts. Mum, I've been at your side, watched you, helped you day and night, your energy decreasing. You lost weight and you wanted space so that we don't see the pain you are in. I could also see, Mum, how little had changed. Your smile is still the same, still warm. Your laugh never changed throughout. This passage from Zoe's letter epitomizes the Jessie we know. This is not always the same Jessie that is sometimes portrayed in the media. What Zoe is describing is the Jessie that always put the needs of others first. At the time when she was experiencing the most unimaginable pain, she wanted to shield us from witnessing that pain, as she knew that it would cause us distress. This selfless nature of embracing of the other was part of Jessie's DNA. Learning from our mum, Julie, she sacrificed her own comfort and well-being to take care of others. My brother Abbas, John Duarte's brother Emmanuel, my brother Musa as well at some stage, and myself all know this too well. Jessie and John took us into their homes at a time when they had very little, but they shared that little with us as we had nowhere else to go. This nurturing and looking after the well-being of others extended to non-family members too. Strangers in the need of shelter knew that they could come to her house, whether it be in Nuclear, Reveille, or Observatory, and they knew that they would find a warm bed, food, and comfort, irrespective of how small the space was. In Nuclear and Reveille, the houses were small, but she would tell us to shift up whenever people were in need of shelter and care. Patrick Flusk was one of those, and he reminded us how Abbas and I had to shift up for him, and we didn't have a single bed to share between us, but he stayed with us for a very long time, and Yusha ended up on the floor. Yeah. So, Jesse's houses therefore became known as the shift-up houses. When I asked the son, Yusha, what he would like to say to his mum now, if he had the chance, he said, it would be 2 words only. Thank you. That expression of gratitude comes from all of us in the family, as all of us at some time or the other were blessed by her kindness and caring nature. Yusha, we all join you in saying, thank you, Jessie. Ursula, my wife, sums up Jessie's our gratitude towards Jessie when she says, in her note when I asked what she would like to say, she said, my dearest Jessie, I've said this to you before and I'll say it again. Thank you for all that you have meant to me, Zane, and the grandkids. You have always been in our corner, guiding us and showing us what it means to have compassion, kindness, and integrity. So, Jessie, as a family, we celebrate your life. We are proud that you, our mother, our sister, grandmother, and aunt, we are proud of your contributions to this country and to our family. Saying that you were among the best of us is not just a slogan, because we have experienced your generosity and support. And indeed, for us, you were the best. I will conclude by again referencing Zoe's letter to Jessie. Zoe wrote the following. Mum, when the doctors told us that it's not looking good and you only have weeks or a few months to live, then, Mum, it was days, and time flashed before my eyes. We need more time, Mum. So we also then reflected on Jessie's pain in those last few weeks when she wrote, Mom, your body is slowing down. I ask God for peace, the peace of knowing that you will rest in peace. These words by Zoe sum up the sentiments of the entire family. We celebrated Jessie's life, but we also knew the pain she was in, and therefore we are grateful and comforted that she is now free from that pain, that she can now soar in the afterlife, light, happy, and with that distinctive smile and laughter that we all know. Jessie, if you can hear us, we want you to know we loved you, we cherished you, and above all, we want to thank you. Hamba Gasle, Jessie.